Ladies and gentlemen, glad to have you on this video. Make sure you leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you're doing. And right off the bat, if you guys like these videos right here, hit that like button. It helps me with the algorithm. Let's try to get 20 likes. See if you can help me out with that. Hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe and hit that notification button. That way you don't miss none of my future videos. Let's get started. As you can see, today we're going to be reacting to Beard Meats Food. There's a reason behind this. The reason why I'm doing this reaction right here, or I'm actually doing some research and figuring out all the techniques and strategies that these competitive eaters do in order to stay in shape, because there's a lot of competitive eaters out there right now. I don't follow a lot of them now that I'm starting to enter into the platform of competitive. I'm not going to say that. I'm not a competitive eater whatsoever, but I like to try new things, like let's say the monster burritos or a monster pizza or something like that. I want to try myself out. Not only that, but we also do the eating challenges in spicy foods. Like we did a week ago, the one chip challenge, the hottest chip I think in the world. It almost killed one of us. If you haven't checked out that video, click right here. It'll take you straight to it, and then come right back to this video here. So yeah, so we did the one chip challenge, and today we went out and did a little bit of research, and we went to this restaurant to check out one of their main monster burritos. It's called the triple meat burrito. Pretty big, not as big as I wanted it. We might be doing a competitive eating challenge with that one. We'll see. You'll get to see it here on this channel. But yeah, we're going to be getting into that category. And as you can see, the reason why I'm doing this kind of reaction is to see what this professional eater, competitive eater, does to stay in shape. Because man, if you really think about it, some of these guys look lean, they look in shape, and they're eating around 7,000 calories in just one sitting. So we're gonna be reacting to, his name is Moran. His name is Moran. He's around mid-30s as of now. And man, he put up this video here 2017, and let's see what he says, because I watched a little bit, but I want to do a quick reaction for you guys, see what I think. If you guys are new to my channel, my name is Manny. I'm a certified personal trainer, creator, owner, and lead instructor of Manny's fitness program. I created my fitness program in 2009, outdoor boot camp, and now it is indoor boot camp, personal training, and online coaching. We specialize on weight loss, muscle building, and overall better health and performance. I was also in the military, in the Marines to be more specific. I was a drill instructor there. I was a martial arts instructor there. I went overseas. I'm a veteran. I did my thing, and now I'm out here as a certified personal trainer in a brand new fitness program that I created. Everybody's getting in great shape, getting into better shape than what they thought they can get into, and that was my intention creating the program. But anyways, let's see what he says about how he stays in shape, although he's consuming around 7,000 calories, or when he does these competitive eating challenges. Let's see what he says. Let's see what I think, and let's learn a little something. You guys ready? I'm ready. Let's get the video started.
Call me the onion because I'm so peeled. I'm joking, nobody calls me the onion. But in this photograph,
there it is right there. And I don't know his exact measurements, how high he is, his height, his current weight. I know he's in his mid-30s right now, so he's still a young buck, so his metabolism should be good. And it looks like he had enough muscle here. He's going to let us know exactly what year he was in this shape here. He's very shredded. He's very low on body fat. Let's see what he says about that. And that's awesome for being a competitive eater. I'm pretty sure he was doing intermittent fasting, or maybe even the OMAD diet, 1 meal a day diet, which, man, is more than enough for a 2-day daily calorie or 2-day calorie intake. So let's check it out.
you can see my beard is a little bit shorter, but we're getting there right at this point. Here, this is the leanest I've ever been. I don't really know what body fat percentage I am. I'm definitely below 10, but
Wow, below 10%. That is super low, super low. For for the normal guys, it should be around maybe high teens, low 20s is around the normal area at his age. As you get older, we do need a little bit more body fat because of lubrication purposes. But anything lower, single digits, is always a bad idea. It's not sustainable. It's not normal. It's unhealthy. Right now, I'm at 17% body fat, 17 to 18-ish. I've been around 10% before, and let's see if he received the same symptoms that I did.
yeah, I was in pretty good shape here. I really liked the way that I looked, but it was massively unsustainable. The thing is, when you get to unnaturally low levels of body fat, that things stop working and you start feeling terrible. Like every morning you wake up feeling like you've been hit by a bus, or you've got some like undiagnosed really serious illness.
Yeah, there it is right there. It's just low body fat. The body a lot of times survives from good body fat, And when it's low in that, you cannot withstand any type of movement, even lubrication, even calories, ketones, anything like that. So you're very low on body fat. Therefore, the body's going to struggle to work properly.
You feel tired all the time. You're grouchy. I will be so like temperamental. You get problems with your junk, if that makes sense. Like things stop working.
Erectile dysfunction. That's a biggie. That's a biggie with the whole, especially for the ones that go on stage. If you want to get on stage, you need to go around single digit body fat in order for you to be shredded or have the definition, the physique, aesthetic look. And you're only going to get it by having enough muscle mass and lowering down your body fat percentage, because you can still see muscle definition with low muscle mass. And if you have your body fat at 3 to 5%, you will see some muscle definition. It's just so low on body fat that the body has no issue displaying the muscle. But is it healthy? No, it's not healthy. And that's a big problem there. Erectile dysfunction for low body fat percentage.
Working properly. So anyway, this is about the time that I discovered competitive eating, because after this diet, this is where I finished, right? I thought, right, I'm done with dieting now. I'm gonna slowly bring my calories back up. But as a bit of a cheat meal, girlfriend said, let's go and do this eating challenge that I've seen. So we went and did it, and I finished all the food to my recollection, but I remember I failed because I didn't do it in the time limit. I think the time limit was like 45 minutes. It took me like an hour and 5 or an hour and 10 or something like that. Incidentally, I went back after years of training and did that same eating challenge in like 13 minutes. So just shows you how much, you can improve if you train.
Yeah, and if you check him out, I'll go ahead and link his channel in the description box. Check him out. He's an awesome dude. It's unbelievable how fast this guy can eat some food. He can put down major amount of food, around 10,000 calories down in just less than 10 minutes or something like that. But it is incredible what he can do. I'm pretty sure there's a technique behind competitive eating and knowing how to compress the food in your stomach, or know how to use your stomach muscles, abdominals, in order to compress the food. But anyways, yeah, check him out. And he's up there. He's up there with one of the best from what I've seen so far.
But yeah, that's when I did it, and I fell in love with it then, and that's when the whole kind of BeardMeatsFood story started.
So he did started working out and everything. He did started working out around 16 years old, and then as soon as he started seeing a little bit of results, a little bit of muscle gaining, he started getting excited and he started working out more and more. So he ended up building some muscle. He built some muscle, and now here he ended up just cutting his calories to around 2,000 calories a day, which is about the norm. I don't know his height. I wish I knew his height. And based on his weight, his height, his age, then you kind of know how many calories you're supposed to be consumed per day. And then your workout, right? Your output. How many calories are you burning per day? What's your daily activity. Are you moving a lot? How much are you moving? So on and so on. So everything has a balance. Even those competitive eaters, if you're a competitive eater, you can still stay in shape. There's a balance. And I'm always going to be recommending you do intermittent fasting for you to be prepared for a competitive eating challenge. Therefore, you'll be ready for that challenge when you have an empty stomach.
But I won't get into that too much. I'll show you real quick just how we went from this to present day, right? So the next photograph you can see is a few months, actually probably like 9-10 months of what they call reverse dieting. Now that's just a fancy term.
Okay, so reverse dieting. Now he went up to 28 to 36. I'm pretty sure he started at 28. Reverse dieting, all it is adding or subtracting calories, reversing it, just little by little, increasing or decreasing the calorie intake. You don't just go from 2,000 calories to, let's say, 15, which it's possible. I've done it before. I've constantly do it. The reason I don't really do reverse dieting, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. You know, I have a meal plan and I just get to that meal plan and that's it. I just stick to it. Daily calorie requirement with the deficit, and you'll lose some weight. Is it harder? It is, because just like in your workout, you gradually move into the workout with your stretch, with your warm up, and then with the low intensity exercises, and then the high intensity exercises once the body is completely lubricated, warmed up, limber, and all that. So you can do the same thing with your diet. If you're at a calorie deficit, you can increase the calories just a little by little until you get to your maintenance daily calorie requirement. If you're bulking and you start at a deficit, then you can gradually move them into the maintenance area, and then from maintenance to bulking. Or you can do what I do. I just go straight into what the next step is, like from a deficit straight to the bulking calories, from 2,000 calories with a deficit straight into, let's say, a 2,800 calorie surplus. But yeah, 28 to 36 with reverse dieting.
For slowly adding calories back in, so you eat a little bit more every day, just so you don't get fat. So you don't want to just go from eating 2,000 calories a day to eating like 2,500 calories a day, because your body's not gonna adapt properly to that, right? It's just gonna think, oh, we've got extra calories. But this is the best shape of my life right here. Again, this is hard to sustain because I was in the gym still 2 hours a day.
That's a long time, 2 hours a day. And here's the thing, I don't have all his information. What type of training is he doing? Is he doing cardio, core, and strength training? Or is he only doing strength training, no cardio, some core, or where is it at? I always encourage for everybody to be doing cardio, core, and strength training. Everything, all three, best of all three worlds, because cardio is going to strengthen the heart. Resistance training is going to strengthen the muscles. And then we have the core that's going to stabilize you. You're going to have a straighter posture. You're going to stand up straighter. You're going to carry yourself stronger with a strong core, cardio, and strength training with some resistance training.
6 days a week. I actually only stopped training quite that much about half a year ago. Now I probably train like 5 days a week, an hour at a time, sometimes a little bit more depending on a couple of factors. But yeah, here I look, I think, pretty good. And that's just slowly working up to about, I think at my top end, I was probably doing like 3,600 calories a day.
3,600 calories. I would love to know his height, because 3,600 calories is a lot, but it depends. It depends. As you continually build muscle, the muscle's going to have to eat. So you're not going to be eating the same amount of calories to just maintain when you had less muscle. As you put on more muscle, you're going to need more calories no matter what, because the muscles need to eat. Okay, so 3,600 might not be a lot in depending, you know, his workouts, his output, his recovery. It might be just on his maintenance. So yeah.
And here I probably weigh about 170 pounds ish. But the rigors of competitive eating mean that really you can't be in a constant calorie surplus so you can maintain this kind of look, if that makes sense. So your priorities change over time, and even though I still love a gym, I still love training, I knew that I'd never be able to sustain this look over a long period of time while I was doing competitive eating,
because it's a lot of work. It is a lot of work, especially doing the competitive eating. It just depends on the foods. A lot of times I've seen them do steaks, which is just super high in protein. And sometimes I see them tearing down, devouring a ton of carbs. You know, and carbs are going to be a faster digestive food. Therefore, you build body fat faster with carbs. Protein, that's going to fill you up faster. You have branched chain amino acids. You have creatine. You have protein, so it fills you up faster and it takes longer for you to digest. But let's see.
With competitive eating, if you're doing like a video or a contest or whatever in a huge calorie surplus, you can't then just go down to like 3,500 calories the next day. You need to go far lower than that to account for the huge surplus, otherwise you just get fat, right, over time. Anyway, a couple of years later,
that's it. It's a balance. It's all a balance. Just keeping track of your daily calorie intake, especially if you go do a competitive eating challenge. And let's say you have an idea of how many calories that is, and your maintenance is 3,600, and that challenge there was around 6,000 to 7,000 calories. Then you have an idea of how long you're gonna need to be fasting and how much movement you're gonna have to put into that in order to burn more calories.
Taking us right up to present day, we have this. This is actually a couple of months ago, probably like end of last year, because I was on holiday.
All right, so this video came out in 2017, around 5 years ago. So that's how he looked 5 years ago. And I don't know how he looks right now. I'm gonna do a little bit more research. I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys like these kind of videos. And depending on how many likes we get, if you guys like this video here enough, I'll go ahead and do a part 2. I'll continue from where I left off right here. If you guys want to know a little bit more of what I think and my opinion on his style or technique to stay in shape while he does the whole competitive eating, let me know in the comment section down below. Hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe and hit that notification button. That way you don't miss none of my future videos. You guys take care, be safe, be nice with each other. Always and forever, mind, body, and strive.